to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Clint Capella.
It's not a great trend for him, not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at center, locking down the middle. And for Atlanta, Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Rizachet, then there's Okongwu, and it's Gay in at the 4 slot. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Young against Barnes. Young misses. And it's San Antonio's ball. Last time they met in San Antonio.
I love the defensive pressure they created in their last meeting, forcing turnovers and keeping the offense off kilter.
Well, when you can turn defense into offense like that, it certainly makes the game a lot easier.
Here's Rizachet. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Rizachet out of France, maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with a prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a plug-and-play addition to their roster. He should be making an instant impact, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thank you. Good stuff. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Three-pointer, Fox. Rebounded by the Hawks. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Wembanyama, screen on Young. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Okongwu with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Vassell's shot is good.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Allie, thank you. And Atlanta making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Here's Castle. Finished off the break. Castle's got his second basket of the night.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
There's Young with the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Young's got 5.
Well, you need to run Trae off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
Here's Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Good on the bucket. Young's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And over the last 4 seasons, Stan, the Hawks have hovered around 500.
Yeah, but trending downward year over year. Without control of their first-round picks for the next 3 seasons from the DeJounte Murray trade, Brian, they've got no choice but to make it work.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. Outside for Wembanyama. Shoots over Young. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over it.
Pass to Barnes. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Hunter passes to Young. Here's Gay. Now Okongwu. He's guarded by Vassell. Gay. He buries it from 3. He has 6.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Fox for 3. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback. Yeah, even though he was open, those leaners are tough to make.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Fox with the ball, and it's Hunter picking him up. Here's Vassell. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play. Number 1, the Spurs.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Here's Hunter. Capella tips it back in.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. The 3 from Wembanyama. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks lead by 5. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Gay's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Krejci.
Substitution for your Hawks.
Castle for 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And Sohan can do a little bit of everything, including finding his teammates like he did there.
Pass to Capella. Here's Hunter. And here's Young. Bogdanovich from long range knocks down the long J. Bogdanovich has got 8 here in this quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Wembanyama, screen on Young. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella, and Daniels is subbed in for Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Daniels. We've got 1:55 left in the half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young. Again, Atlanta.
One of the elite scorers in this league. Trae Young with another big night. He is relentless.
Wembanyama, screen on Young. Pass to Wembanyama from deep three-point land. Gay with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
There's Young with the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now a 7-point Atlanta lead.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Fox feeling it out a bit. San Antonio again can't hit.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Trae quick on the take. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Fox. 44 seconds left in the first half. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Team switch.
Fox gets the defender with the oldest trick in the book, using the pump fake to get a trip to the free throw line.
Risache, he's checked in for Atlanta. And both free throws good for Fox. And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Beautiful
Move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
The Hawks lead by 3. Here's Young. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Fox outside. Outside for Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game. 1 second left. No good on the shot. Tie game in Atlanta. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
You got to be feeling pretty good if you're one of the teams at the top of your conference.
It's a huge confidence boost. Let you know that they're doing the right thing right now.
As if you ever needed a confidence boost. You always think you're doing everything right.
Well, oh my gosh, look, who's talking? Are you serious? Ernie, you hear this?
I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about you.
I tuned. And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride in getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. We've got Dyson Daniels. He's out there with Trae Young. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Risache. And it's Gay in at the 4. So that's the Hawks 5. Picked up by Okongwu. Clock at 6. Here's Daniels. And that one is hammered home.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Young with the bucket.
And from that extended range, few do it better than Trae Young.
Outside Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And checking out the rookie leaders in steals over the last month. 5th on the list, Victor Wembanyama.
And simply put, over the last month, he's been fantastic. Active hands leading to a lot of steals.
Here's Young. Inside, it's Trae Young.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
Three-pointer, Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Defensive foul. Jeremy Sohan. His first team foul. Onyeka Okongwu. 1 shot.
And Coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Look at Young, making it look easy.
Yeah, Young does a great job of this. Using the dribble to put you on your heels, and then he pulls up and shoots the ball.
From deep, Wembanyama. The basket's good, off the assist from Fox.
3 points.
Fox has got 9 assists now tonight.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Tries again. Pass to Daniels. Here's Gay. 4-3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Good awareness from Daniels there to read the floor and see the ready scorer.
Dyson Daniels.
Wembanyama, screen on Young. And here's Fox. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Atlanta making some changes. Hunter comes in for Daniels, and Krejci subbed in for Young. And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Takes a 13-footer. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
There's 1:34 left in the third quarter.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Assist from
The Spurs have got 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. To the inside, Sohan, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guy.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's go. Next dancer.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Atlanta, and so far they own the 9th best record in the conference. Not where they'd like to be.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
And it's good. 2 points. Bogdanovich has got 10.
Well, it doesn't matter what role or situation he's in. You can always count on Bogdanovich to get you a bucket.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot's no good. 7 for 13 now in this game. Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 13. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. Outside Wembanyama, and the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
Here's Krejci. He's covered by Fox. Nance, high post. Wembanyama on him. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And Fox powers it home.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, You love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Hunter in the post. He's guarded by Vassell. Hunter can't get it to go.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Here's Fox. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Here's Krejci. He's covered by Fox. That's the screen. Bogdanovich from long range. And the Hawks with another three.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Wembanyama screen. And it's Fox penetrating. Oh, blows the alley-oop jam.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Shot is good by Nance. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Sinks it from distance.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
And when Snyder decides to call timeout, Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Here's Rizachet. Good D by Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And the shot goes down. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Here's Rizachet. And that time also a missed shot.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Fox. Oh, Fox, too sly. Beats the contact.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Now here's Fox. Defense right on him. Outside for Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Spurs lead by 6. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox, huge points.
Young from long range. Pass to Gay. Young against Fox. Here's Gay. For 3. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Already in year 1, Wembanyama hitting shots in crucial parts of the game.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hawks new dance team. Let's hear it once again for your ATL
Outside Young. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
His first. Team's first.
On offense, here are the Spurs. Leading by 5, and they go to the intentional foul.
Team second.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
And connects from downtown.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad. Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Atlanta foul. Trey Young.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. There's Young with the 3, and knocks down the 3.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with, thanks Allie, great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.